Hello, Professor. We are group number 18. Our group name is Go Green. Myself, Divirat. My group members are Akash and Arun. So we took our organization as a Canadian Wildlife Federation. Um, Next slide, please. Now Akash will explain about the Canadian Wildlife Federation.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to start with knowing a little bit about the organization. And the goal of the Canadian Wildlife Federation is to protect and promote the protection of Canada's wildlife and ecosystem for the benefit of all peoples. It employs cooperative strategies to encourage cooperation for the purpose of accomplishment wildlife conservation. And some of the things are course of its operation, collaboration with individuals, businesses, and non-government organizations and governments. Next slide, please. So what does CWF employs? So most up-to-date science-based knowledge to create policies, initiatives, communications, and it takes satisfaction in carrying out their goal in an open and accountable manner. Next slide, please. So some knowledge about the responsible use of natural resources. CWF supports the conservation of Canada's wildlife. CWF favors sustainable living, and CWF promotes gardening, hiking, fishing, canoeing, camping, bird watching, swimming, wildlife, and a lot of other outdoor activities that is accessible to Canadians. And CWF offers programs that inspire people to explore the great outdoors and learn about nature's beauty and challenges. And CWF compels government and businesses to modify rules and procedures that have a detrimental effect of wildlife and environment. Next slide, please. So some of the operational challenges that is faced by the CWF, and some of them are lack of proper networking and lack of communication. So sometimes it hinders the intimacy of relationships and employee agreements, and it can cause lack of organizational commitment and low morale, and ultimately staff turnover can happen also. And employees start to believe that important information is being withheld when management fails to communicate goals, lacks direction and feedbacks, or when these actions are poorly handled. Poor networking, and some of the points are serious issues because it leads to duplication of effort and contradictory tactics that reduce the efficiency of NGO operation at the local level. As a result, the gap between management and staff grows.
Hello, Professor. I'm going to explain about three technology-based solution analysis. First, I'm going to explain about collaborative digital workspace. Successful business understand that teamwork is essential to the production. Therefore, easy to use collaborative digital workspace or a top trend in communication. Micro, Notion, and Concept Board were some of the examples of workspace. Uh, I mean, collaborative digital workspace. The third point will be it will be help to have a good bond with donors and members of the organization. The last point is this also provides usable technologies to facilitate efficient remote collaboration like safe, dependable email service and cloud storage for shared files used with the right access management. So after using collaborative digital workspace, we'll able to get a good environment. Lastly, yeah. So we'll be getting better solutions, improved productivity. So these are the advantages of collaborative digital workspace. Next slide, please. So next option is networks and networking. So networking allows you to broaden and strengthen your skills, keep up with the latest developments in the area and employment market. Networking can take many forms, but its core networking is all about communication. So the problem with the organization is communication. So this will be very useful to the organization if they use this kind of technology. The third point will be networking is highly recommended for NGO looking for better performance and greater influence. Finally, there is no doubt that networking can significantly improve the impact and effectiveness of NGO development initiatives. This chart shows that networking can be transferred from one place to another place. So it's like data is shared to regional data center from data branches, offices, and remote user, and again to the regional area. So MPLS is multi protocol label switching. So it's a networking technology that routes the traffic using the shortest path based on labels rather than network addresses. Next slide, please. The third option will be handling and tracking of feedback with technologies. Top companies are creating performance management systems that are specially tailored for employees, from setting a goal and to continuous feedback. Performance statistics to an annual reviews, for example, cloud data and everything. The two processes or the organization never exactly the same. The second point will be a performance management system, tactical process that an organization uses to monitor employee goals and develop performance. Apart from this, HR Cloud and 15.5, TinyPulse and Cazo are the examples of feedback tracking software, which will help the organization. Next slide, please. So there are four uses from the performance technology system. First is it provides access to everything, like current information to the old information. The second will be it helps to identify the performance and irregularities so that organization can be identified what are the problems going on with the employees. The third will be creates performance profile so that they can track the profile of the sponsors and the co-organization. The last one will be it creates to access to the audit trails. Next slide, please. So recommended solution from a point of our group, we discussed and we came to a solution that collaborative digital workspace will be helpful to the organization to overcome the communication challenge because it increases productivity. Organizations working in groups are more carefully involved. People who are constant with other productive colleagues perform better than isolated individuals working remotely. Co-working spaces allow team to work together and brainstorm and work on the same project at the same time in the same office. It will help the organization. Third will be collaborative digital space gives you greater flexibility in terms of both work environment and schedule. Finally, a study shows that organization with strong online social network are productive than those organizations without the social network. Next will be continued by Arun. Thank you, Professor.
Professor, this slide elaborates the implementation plan. This actually this process take 49 days to complete. We are now in promoting the idea with the budget. We start the project on the date of July 3, 2022. Then it will gonna estimate to end on August 30, 2022. Actually, this process in progress. Then how this project may improve the ROI. First of all, is technology an efficient tool to advancing every segments will be useful. In every sector, technology plays a vital role to enhance the production and the efficiency of the working, and at the same time, the performance level will be higher while be using technology. Then the second one is digital workspace or an integrated technology framework that centralizes the management of your organization's applications, data, and endpoints, and enables people to collaborate. Third one is once an investment returns from the future. As we all know, technology may cost higher amounts, but it can be treated as an investment for the future. So the return will be get in the future by profit or reducing the cost. And the last one point is digital workplace has the potential to improve the employee experience of the enterprise. Empowerment with increased flexibility also helps workers feel that they trust and respect their managers, and thus trust and respect them. These are the 4 points that we have find out from to improve this project in the return on investment. These are the links that we use for creating this presentation.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Professor.